Okay, so I dried everything and I didn't even notice that I did this. Over here, I got some of the shading paint. I don't know if you can see it, but fortunately, it doesn't matter because this is going to be cut out. Now, had I not going to be cutting that out, that would have been permanent because I dried it. Or can it move? Let's see. Just to see. Ah, it's coming off. All right. I was wrong. It's still a little bit. This paper is a canvas paper, so it has a lot of grooves in it. All right, so I need to come around this corner over here. And meet up. So that is going to be fine. Now I think I'll let that dry. So I dried everything with the dryer, and I'm going to go back over some spots just to even things out. And I can do that because this is now dried. Pull towards you and you will not have a problem. Now, if you want to practice shading, what I would do is just paint something, then get your ruler, make some lines, and then go down those lines to see what it feels like. And if you're doing this project, you know, you might want to do that just to get the feel of shading. I don't know if I have this shading in the right spot on the outside. Things get tricky sometimes. I don't know. I'm going to have to leave it. Just come down. There's other things that are going to go on top of this, so it's okay. I want to make sure that I get all the shading done because I know if I put, well, hopefully, if I was to put like one of these baby wipes on the paint, because I didn't finish, that the paint would still be wet later. But I think there's a palette that you can buy, and it actually has a sponge on it. So it's a palette that has wells, and wells are, you know, indentations. And then it comes with a sponge that fits over that, and then there's a snap-on cover. I think I may have one in one of my boxes, but trying to find something in my basement is not an easy task. And do you think I feel like organizing down here? Not really. Okay. I think I am going to need to go around the windows. You know what? I think when I go around the windows, I'm going to use a smaller brush. I have an 8 flat. I believe this 1/2 inch flat was probably a number 10. It's about the size of a 10. This is an 8. And wet it. Get my paint, work it out. Okay. And go around that. I am one of those YouTubers that they say you're supposed to find a niche, and what that means is I would only concentrate on one thing. It's true that if you keep doing something over and over again, like, you know, decorative painting, you get really good at it. But I just do acrylics. There are watercolor people there. That's a whole different story with watercolors. And even oil painting, that's a whole different story. But I have many talents. I like to sew, I like to do my journaling, I like to scrapbook. So you never, oh, I like to unbox. I like to, do my cleaning videos. My little Stepford wife. And then, so I don't really have one thing that I do. I do a little bit of everything. And that's just the way it is. So let's go over here. I had to go find a Q-tip. A Q-tip is a good thing to have because you can go in and fix it. Why is it that when you need something, you can never find it? I always try to put things back where they belong when I use something. It doesn't always work out. All right, and let's come around here and come down there and across the bottom. Your fingers are also a good way to spread the joy. Spread the joy. Here we go. Sometimes when you look at something for too long, you don't care for it. But I do care for it. I think my door, I don't know. I think my door needs to be toned down. But you know what? I'm going to be doing line work on here as well. Let me just try this. I think that door is very, very stark. Yes. Yes, I think I'm going to do that to the whole truck. It's very, compared to my shading color, it's very, very light. So I am going to go and give my whole truck a coat. So I'll be back.